Hey there, it's Jade here from Life Without Limits, and today I just wanted to shoot a quick tutorial video. I haven't done anything like this in a while, and I'm actually teaching myself something new today, so I figured as I'm learning, I may as well teach others, one, so that I don't forget it in case I ever need to do it again, and two, because I'm sure there's people out there that have gone through the same confusing steps that I have, and I just wanted to try and make it a little bit easier for you if you are trying to do it yourself. So what am I actually going to be teaching you about today? It's an automation program for your social media accounts, and it's called Mass Planner. And it sounds simple, like you could easily just go on the website, pay the subscription, and download it onto your computer. But if you're using a Mac, or if you want to be able to run the program 24/7, then you would generally need to actually download it into a virtual cloud. And I've done this before with a previous program using Amazon Workspaces, so I thought it would be really easy to get this one and just download it in there. But I came up against a few obstacles, and so I had to do a little bit more research and learn a lot more to actually be able to download this program and start using it. And I just thought there's probably lots of other people out there that are experiencing the same confusion, and so I wanted to help and clear that up for some of you so that you don't go through the same amount of effort I had to go through to try and figure out what to do and get this all sorted. So, what am I actually talking about? So it's a program called Mass Planner, and what it is a social media automation tool and scheduling tool. So you can basically run any of your social media accounts through this platform, and it's really, really cool. And a lot of my team members have been transitioning to this recently purely because it can do so much more than a different program we were using, and it allows you a lot more options. So I'm trying it out and I'm learning as I go, but I've heard nothing but good feedback, and so I just wanted to record my progress as I go so that I don't lose track of what I'm doing. So anyway, you just go to the website and you can get started now. Now everyone starts on a free trial, and if you would like a link to start that free trial, I can send one to you. It then gets you a discount code when you get to the next part, so definitely worth going in on someone else's link so that you don't miss out on that code. So just look below this video for that link when you are ready to download this. Now, depending on what you want, you can either go for your monthly or 6 months license. You'll still get the 5 days free trial. So if you just download it and then decide within that 5 days that it's not for you, then you can still cancel and not lose any money, but you still just need to decide what option you want to begin with. So I went 6 months because it works out cheaper, and then I can just set it and forget it for a bit of time. And I went premium. So if you're someone like me that has a lot of social media accounts and you want to be able to run them all, then the basic plan isn't going to be good enough, because although it says you can add up to 32 social accounts, it's only 4 per platform. So if you're following like the normal training in any social media marketing, they would tell you to pick one strategy and master that. So if you're going with one strategy and mastering that, then chances are you've got more accounts in one platform rather than a few accounts spread over a lot of platforms. So you probably need to look to the premium plan as well if that's what you're doing. So I've selected that and I've already bought it, but basically you just go to subscribe now, fill in your details, and then you will receive an email from Mass Planner saying, "Welcome to Mass Planner, your account has been successfully created." Now I'm not going to click in that because it has my login details, so I'm not going to give them out to other people. But then you can log in and go from there. But that's not the end of it. So before you can actually start using Mass Planner, you need to have the virtual program to actually be able to run it in. So that's where Green Cloud comes in, and this is the one that's actually recommended by Mass Planner. So that's another one that I can send you a link for to get discounts and save yourself a bit of money. But basically you go to greencloud.com, and what you want is a Windows VPS. And you're going to want the Mass Planner Optimized VPS because that's what you're running it for. So you click on that and you go through and pick whichever one you feel that you would need. I've just gone for the middle of the range one because I found with the previous program I used, when I went with the basic one, it ran really slowly. I know this says suitable for 10 to 40 accounts. I don't have that many, but I still just wanted to go to the one above that just to be on the safe side because I like to do a lot of stuff and I like to have it running quickly. So you go through and you order now, and you just choose your billing cycle. So you can do monthly, quarterly, annually, etc. Log in and configure that all. So it will give you your host name and then you make up your password, and then you can choose the location. If there's no specific location you need, then just leave it as it is and there's nothing else you need to do there. And then you just check out. Now, it actually takes a bit of time for them to approve your panel. So you'll find you get a number of emails. You'll get one with an invoice, then you'll get the order confirmation saying that they've received the payment, and you'll get the invoice payment confirmation. And then you'll get one that says your Hyper-VPS control panel. That's the one you need to go through first because that's how you actually log in. So you go there and that's where you can see that it's running and how everything's running smoothly. But that's not actually where you download, and this is where I was getting confused for a little bit. So when you click on that email, that just takes you to your login area where you can check the status of your VPS and make sure it's running. You can reboot it, you can pause it and do things like that. But to actually open the VPS and make it work for you, you need one last tool if you're on a Mac, and that is the Microsoft Remote Desktop. So that's a free app. You just search in your App Store. So you just go search for that in Mac and go into your Microsoft Remote Desktop on the Mac App Store, download that for free, and once it's installed on your computer, this is the fun part. So I'll just close that for now. You will have received another email with your new VPS information. You will need this one to be able to actually create it in your VPS. So now, not sure if I'm going to be able to minimize out of this. Now I can. So now you want to open up the Microsoft Remote Desktop and you're going to click on New. And all the details that you need to fill in here come from that email that I showed you. So again, I'm not going to actually click in it because that's my information. But you click on the email with your new VPS information and you transfer that information into here. And the instructions that you'll see online say that you need to save it. And that's where I got really stuck for a moment because there is no button to save. There's no button to do anything. So literally all you need to do is fill out the information and then X out of it, and then it just appears there. And then in your desktops, once you're ready to run it, you just click on My Desktops and it will all be there ready for you. Click on that and then you open it. And then the last step is to actually download Mass Planner into your VPS. So you do that by actually going into opening your Google Chrome or Firefox and going into your emails and accessing your emails from this server, because you can only download it onto a Windows server and you want to be able to download it into here. Now, it turns out if I had realized that you needed to do that Microsoft Remote Desktop, I could have actually done this with Amazon Workspaces if I wanted to, but it actually turns out that Green Cloud works out cheaper than Amazon Workspaces, and it is the recommended program to use with Mass Planner, and they have the specific option for Mass Planner. So considering this is the reason I was getting a VPS, I decided to transition everything to Green Cloud, and I'm going to close down my Amazon Workspaces because I won't be needing that anymore. But you can follow those same steps up to that point, and then you should be able to download it in your Amazon Workspaces. The reason I was having problems in the beginning though was because it was saying System Administrator doesn't allow it, and I was trying to Google that for a long time and couldn't find a resolution, so that's why I just decided to move over to Green Cloud, and everything's working fine now. So basically you just open up your Google Chrome browser or Firefox and get into your emails from here. And then this is where you open your Mass Planner email, and the Mass Planner email will actually have a download link. Now, didn't want to have to open that because it's got my login details, but I think, yes, I had the link open from before. So when you click in that email, it will give you a link to click on to download and install. So you've got a few different options. You can do whichever one suits you, but I just did the direct download. And then as soon as the file is downloaded, you just click on it. And like you would run and install any other program, you just run and then install, and then there you have it. You now have Mass Planner ready to go on your virtual system. So that will be able to run 24/7 even when you close off your computer. You will still be able to keep that running. So that's what I've learned today, and that's what I wanted to pass on to you as I go ahead and start doing more things with the program and start learning more, and I'm sure I'll come up with many more obstacles. I will then teach that to you as well. But as I mentioned, if you do want to go ahead and get either of these programs, which are meant to be magnificent for your automation, and they just give you a lot more options. The program I was using before was you could only buy a license for Instagram or Twitter or Pinterest or one other, Tumblr. So you could only have licenses for individual things. You couldn't just have all the social media platforms on there. So this one already seems to be able to do so much more, and I was reading about what it does, and it's insane. And it's so affordable. So if you do want to have a go at it and really, really ramp up your online marketing and get a really strong social media strategy, then definitely have a look at both of these. And if you need help on your social media strategy, then watch some of my other videos about the actual system I'm using that will teach you pretty much all the marketing stuff you need to know about working online. So we have lots of options for you. Our team is always open for new members as long as you fit our build and work hard, but we're always ready for new members to join us. So when you're ready, just give me a shout, click on any of my links, and I will see you on the inside. Have a great day.